This is bad! They're closing in!
We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Cooking up shop, copy!
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
That's so ugly!
This is bad! They're closing in!
We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that. Miller, chopper's been grounded. Repeat.
Jensen!
You're welcome.
Shit.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all. We will merge with machines, with computers.
When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you. No, stop! We had planned. Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit.
Kind of madness is gripped mechanically augmented people.
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
The search for survivors in Panchaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens. It's a new world, Adam. It's afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure segregation.
Seraph Industries closed its doors.
You didn't think it would end with the AUG incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we could not control.
They control the news. They buried the truth with disinformation.
Multiple detonations. Looks like car bombs.
Another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
The United Nations Security Council has tasked
The new anti-terrorist intelligence and response team will have global jurisdiction. 29.
Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The Og incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Paige. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
How secure are your communications, Bob? Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Jaina's won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
Konečná stanice Růžičkovo nádraží. Příjezd za 5 minut.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Hot off.
Everything should be in order. No, I'm afraid they are not. What? You need the papers are no good. You just let my wife through.
You, come here.
Me?
Yes, you.
What is your name? Vladimir Shevkowski.
Oh, so sorry.
I'm very sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, cool. Damn blank. Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Man? Seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. The Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman. Could have been
a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Augover, připravte si papíry. Připravte si papíry na inspekci.
Don't make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Nezastavuj se!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. Didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
Hold it! Hand over your papers. Just watch yourself, Glenn.
I can't believe you're doing that!
You brought this on yourself.
Put your hands off of that!
You make this any harder than it has to be.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
The neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip. Custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus. Leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's motherboard.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help. Hold on. Shit. Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Alright, I will. Talk to you soon. Open blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarif.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
let me get this out of the way when talking about the AUG incident. I've always hated that. Incident? Steve using the head after eating 3 burritos and forgetting to light a match. That's an incident. What happened that fateful day in 2027? Beyond terror any of us has ever seen. AUG incident? Try AUG travesty. Try AUG massacre. How about AUG Armageddon? Because that's where we're headed, thanks to the horror of the Illuminati and their humanity front puppets unleashed on the earth that day. I'm taking the time in this broadcast to remember, not so we can get together and cry about lives lost. I lost people too, and they should never be forgotten. I'm doing it because the AUG Insa Massageddon is only the first of many horror shows we're about to be subjected to, unless we figure this shit out fast. Or how we sat on the brink of destruction minute by minute, how we hated the commies and the commies hated us, how they had a way of life that we couldn't fucking stand, and it was only a matter of time before they swallowed us up in their ideology of technological superiority. I don't either, actually, but my grandpa used to tell me about those days. Let me tell you, followers, it's starting to sound awfully fucking familiar.
I'll keep you safe. As you wish, but remember, homeowner, this poses a substantial security risk. I'll keep you safe. As you wish.
Steve's gonna hook me up with some of our attachés out in Seattle's Fortress of Solitude. But until then, I have to reiterate something. You know, we haven't heard much about this Task Force 29 division lately. The one Interpol created in 28 after that horrifying breakdown of cooperation between the intelligence gathering organization.
Retribution for that act, vigilante hackers tied to the Juggernaut Collective have crashed the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. Yes, folks, these are troubled times indeed. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
The Santo. Construction, arcology, quality, excellence. Santo, restoring the past and building the future.
No doubt many viewers were horrified by that story I brought to you last week, in which a suicide gunman ruthlessly attacked a small augmented community near Dar es Salaam. Today, I'm here to bring you a glimmer of hope. European-based construction giant the Santo Group has successfully convinced the Tanzanian government to become a signatory of its Safe Harbor initiative. Designed to promote the creation of safe and secure housing complexes where oppressed groups can live and work, free from persecution, this international civil engineering and action plan is the brainchild of Santo CEO, Nathaniel Brown. Its flagship project, a glittering engineered city named Rabia, is slated to be publicly unveiled at one of Brown's upcoming Safe Harbor conventions. I, for one, cannot wait to learn more. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Tradition, precision, refinement, Static watches. It's about time.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sista Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the Aug incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Keeping you alive and clearing a way to your future. Proving it saves universal life.
Around the clock, around the world. Picus News. Always watching, because you are always watching. I know I am not the only one wondering what the Augmented Rights Coalition hopes to achieve, following news of yesterday's devastating attack in Prague. So let's hear from Dr. Talis Rucker, ARC's charmingly eloquent leader himself.
What the non-augmented peoples of the world have failed to grasp is the incident was a tragedy for all.
But it wasn't all of humankind who went crazy, Dr. Rucker.
The loss of life on both sides was considerable, but instead of healing and dialogue, fear of the augmented has turned to hatred.
Surely you cannot claim to be mistreated by governments when they have spent taxpayer money to build special living quarters for you and your kind.
But when legislation forces augmented people out of their homes and into sequestered environments, there's no reason involved, only fear and expedience. That is why I moved to the Uteleg complex.
I thought you were forced to leave your native Germany. Were there not allegations that you...
Those accusations were false. When I arrived in Prague...
There was a terrorist bombing at a local church.
But ARG had nothing to do with it. We are...
A non-violent organization. Yes, you said that. That was 6 months ago. Earlier today, the Ruzicka train station fell victim to a bombing, the third to hit Prague in recent months. Is this really the face of a pacifist? Join the discussion online and let us know what you think.
This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial... Now...
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. I tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam! I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchaea.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. There wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could, after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Rokaseca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life. Because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm, meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Og Ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Augs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident, and when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
I'm not saying Rucker and the Augmented Rights Coalition don't get their hands dirty once in a while. Who can blame them? If you were the only legitimate hope to liberate a terrorized minority, you'd have to stick a pipe in a wall. But when it comes to defending your what to say, construction on this level is ridiculous. Come on! The man's a fucking doctor! Is it...
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
That's very interesting.
Yes, Christelle. A nice girl.
Sorry, not right now.
Yes, Christelle. A nice girl. She used to babysit my kids.
Now this. You know, they are saying he was part of that attack. A member of ARC.
before any
Bullshit.
of us forget
He
it.
is just a poor og with the wrong
This is a
enhancements and the
lesson
wrong
in self.
connections.
Please,
He outgrew
leave me
his
alone.
usefulness. Or they needed the
I guess.
apartment. Maybe for another man.
If that's true, they could do the same to anyone. To anyone who knows you. All until they evict us too.
Always watching, because you are always watching. I know I am not the only one wondering what the augmented life coalition hopes to achieve. So let's hear from Dr. Talis Ritter, whose gently
Was the normal so the world will fail to grasp his theory.
Uklidni se a dej tu bouchačku pryč. Skvělý. Další zatracený.
Maybe I'm not making my...
Walk away before I decide to kill you.
You want to do business? The man is over there.
Whatever you need. You want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers?
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. Что за хуйня?
I'll be on my way.
Fuck off then. Next time, maybe not fuck off.
Das is a man.
I will
Set
try to
you up.
find you a little something. I promise.
Have you heard of this Church of the Machine God? It seems perfect for us.
I'll make sure you get the first boat when you go out.
I can hear explosions in my sleep. Man, like it's happening over and over.
Take control of your destiny, brother. You are one of the gifted.
Peace. Seeker, are you prepared for the ascension?
I think you've got the wrong guy.
No, I can see your purity. You are close, so close, and the Singularity Church of the Machine God can help take you the rest of the way. You know of it?
I don't think your church can help me get where I'm going.
Each of us lives with needs and desires, begging and howling for attention, for fulfillment. We barely have time to ponder what, if anything, lies beyond this wretched world.
And you have some idea of what that might be?
I am but a servant, tasked with spreading the word and offering hope to those who have none. But I have the teachings of the Church to guide me. What would you like to know?
This Singularity Church of the Machine God. For augmented only?
The word of the Mother. Only the gifted will ascend. She has cast out the flesh-flawed in preparation.
So you're here on a recruitment drive, to fill up the numbers.
And more. The Builder lives in this place, the dreamer of our ascension, now cast out at the will of the Mother.
Let me guess, he's one of the flesh-flawed.
No, he simply had a crisis of faith. But I am not so blinded by my faith as others are. He was a friend once, a mentor, a leader in our church. Some of us remember. Do you have more questions?
Tell me more about this ascension.
Our minds will depart their corporeal shells and merge with the divine consciousness of the machine god. This is the ascension.
Sounds like you're talking about uploading a copy of your brains to a computer. I didn't think that was possible yet.
Thanks to the builder, it is. But it is much more than a simple copy. It is transference. Joseph called it an evolution of the human condition. Do you have more questions, Seeker?
Nothing right now. Maybe some other time.
Very well, Seeker. I will be here if you change your mind.
In our bodies, in our augmented bodies, lies our salvation. Seekers, we carry the seeds of divinity within us and the future of the neo-human race.
And what? Ship us all up?
You, have anything on you? I'm desperate.
Na ulicích dneska není bezpečno. Radši se někde schovejte, policajti dneska řádí.
Just take it easy. Everything will be fine. Get away from me! Just take it easy. Everything will be fine. Everything will be just fine.
You don't believe that any more than I do. They will make an example of us. You see, this has been planned since the incident.
Stop talking crazy. You sound like that conspiracy.
License, permit, voucher, document of authority, temporary pass, travel coupon, and/or certificate of authenticity.
Good old days, we'd just ask for ID.
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You are some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through.
What you're telling me is that you're more concerned about crime.
You looking for the best prices in Prague? Not talking hot dogs here.
If the hot dogs aren't your main business, why don't you have a store?
See, this way, I get to keep my overhead down and pass on the savings to the customers.
Entrepreneurial.
Better believe it.
What you got?
Well, I got info. The kind that's worth something.
Could always use reliable intel.
Who couldn't? But for that, I only accept payment in Europozine.
I don't have any.
Sorry, it's a deal breaker. But find me again if you get any, okay?
If you're not shopping, you don't need to stick around.
Go away.
No mistake.
It hurts. It hurts so much.
No, really, this thing has... You have a minute to sit and chat. Yeah, I have to be clear.
All detected personnel are authorized.
You need to see Drachemir first. I don't handle new customers.
Stává se tady s tebou. Nothing but harassment.
You, stop right there. Yeah, you, down on your knees. Hands behind your head.
Move along, everyone. Nothing to
They
fear.
say
I'm going to frisk you now. Don't move.
State police business. Just move along.
I'm not carrying anything.
That's for me to find out. Hold still. Then you have nothing to worry about. Okay, hands behind your back. Oh, I know. You're innocent. Just like everyone else.
Nothing to spare, right? No.
Of course not. No one has anything to their trouble.
Enough gawking.
I said your papers are expired. Just wait.
Wonderful.
Unless you're looking for trouble, keep moving, Clank. They're behaving.
Hope one of these hands are fine.
I have this fire. Might freeze to death.
Všechno vidět.
The Santo group wishes you a good day.
Excuse me.
Yes, you have some questions.
How does this Rabia work? Do you need all...
Hey, Jensen, are you close? Things are getting, complicated over here. I could really use your help.
I'll be there when I can, Kohler.
When you wish upon a star.
What?
The song, it's in my head. It makes me think of the old puppet shop. Remember the one when... we were kids? That's it! You're dead! Can I keep the sample?
Of course. Have a good day.
Papíry, prosím.
This is getting to be a real pain.
Chvilku strpení, prosím. Skenuju. Co pak tady máme? OK. Žádný problémy? Tak jo, Augu. Můžeš jít dál.
Stay safe.
Unless you're looking for trouble, keep moving, Clank.
This is not right. Leave me alone, you fascist.
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed. Keep moving. Who would have found him by now?
Don't forget about your permit off.
Doc Larry! Doc Larry! Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All OGs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
I'll clear it up with the people I work for. They'll take care of it.
And who do you work for exactly?
Does it matter? You worried I might outrank you?
Of course not. These rules, they apply to everyone. Besides, I am regional director of document checking. I report to God directly. It is God who tells me that if you continue this way, without proper permit, I am morally obliged to shoot you.
Is that right?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
This document agent you mentioned, is he the one in charge? He gets you to stop Oggs and offer them this opportunity to do business with him.
Go see for yourself. My friend has documents to pass checkpoints, to keep police off your back, to get into parts of Prague you never knew existed. Tell him Drahomir sent you. You'll see. I give you address, yes?
All right, give me the address. I think I'd like to see who's behind all this.
Shekashka. There's a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find. My friend will be there. He will get you latest permit card. Just pay him and don't ask questions.
I'm serious. I saw him last night out behind the restaurant. He had a mallet in one hand, a bag in the other.
Elena would look better.
It's all deep fried. Actually, I'm pretty sure if you've ever eaten a chicken pork, you won't eat chicken. You know what I mean?
Don't say that.
I mean, you were probably
No activity in this area. Continuing general patrol.
No, we've had our golden years. With these attacks and the Utalik debacle, Prague is on the brink of economic collapse. And it has to be a violation of our rights.
If I were them, never mind.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Watch out. Cowards could have bombs in the dumpsters.
Hang around the airport.
No, this church isn't like that. No augmented security in the time. All automated. They barely held up the wind.
Smells like they used the fountain of the bathroom. What can I get for you?
What can I get you? Beer? Something else?
What else have you got?
Oh, just an item of interest.
For someone who lives off of their sales, you're unusually reserved.
Well, sometimes it's hard to know who to trust, especially these days. For example, I don't suppose you have any neuropozyne you would be willing to spare, do you?
Sorry, I don't.
That's okay, I understand. Times are tough. Is there anything I can do for you?
Nothing, thanks.
Okay, but I'm not sure why you wasted your time coming in here.
What do you mean he's being manipulated? I don't know exactly, but someone saw him. In the sewers. At the mercy of a man's voice. A cult of some kind? They say there is a resurgence. Power is impressionable. The world terrified him. He spent all his time hiding, dreaming of utopias that do not exist. like it down here. If you don't, then you can just fuck off.
Disney could use some help. Please, don't tell anyone. Viznik's not supposed to be here. Shh! But I am here.
I'll take your word for it.
I was part of it. The hive mind. Inside the gate, I questioned what holds us together. Where? Why? Now this. Exiled from exile. I have been disconnected.
Disconnected? Disconnected from what? I don't understand what you're saying.
If there is a lack of understanding between my brains, may not always misfire like these. He did this to me. It's what it does. But I can't force you, because I'm not like him.
Not like who? Who forced you?
Together, they succumbanize to him. Him, the opportunist, the savior, the rat. When I resisted, I saw. It made him fear me.
Who are you talking about? Who are the people inside the gate?
They are the outcasts, the illegals, the weak and the frightened. We found solace in him, something worth defending. But it was not a choice.
If it wasn't a choice, then what was it?
The Pied Piper was a rat. His instrument was invasive. The others cannot hear it, but I can. The signal. I was too close, and now I'm too far. But you will see through him.
Let me see if I got this straight. The Pied Piper led you down here, and the Pied Piper is a rat.
Exactly. I'm glad we understand each other. Okay. Just remember, you'll only be able to confront him if he knows that you know that he knows. So, obviously, you'll need the name. The name. I'm not supposed to give it away, but I must. And then you must. Yes?
You're asking me to go beyond that gate, to confront someone who's harmed you, who may be harming others. I'm willing to do that, but I need to know more about what's happening.
He casts them close. He brings them away. You must find out how to uncotangle him from the others, to resist the mentality. They need to be eased out. Figure out what holds them all together, because it's not his personality. When you finally see Richard for who he really is, you realize it cannot possibly be that.
Richard, huh? All right. Let's go see what I've agreed to.
The Pied Piper is a rat. A rat!
Jensen, I'm getting worried. Should I be calling every police station in town looking for you?
That's not necessary. I'll be in soon.
Good, because we've got work to do.
Viznik could use some help. The Pied Piper is a rat. A rat!
Stranger, he should not be.
Outside is not one of us.
Do not look at him.
You will harm us.
He will behave himself.
He will be made to behave. Richard will know what to do.
He will listen to Richard.
Richard, protect us, Richard.
Richard.
Come closer. Let me see you. There's nothing to be scared of. Everyone's worst impulses get checked at the door, yours included. I hope you understand the need for it. We preach Pacifism here. Alternatives to terror. Don't want animals dragging in the mud.
Who are you? What is all this?
This is what the new freedom looks like. A collaborative elaboration of the imaginative experience.
An experiment of some kind.
We're beyond experiments. We're establishing truths, new models of belonging and community, ones in which people can actually live.
Your own little utopia. There's a man outside who... He asked me to come. He said you... A man outside.
I know what it's like outside. Trapped between acts of humiliation and acts of terror. Between resolutions and registry codes. The canned laughter. The scripted dreams. It's no longer a place for people.
I came because I thought something was... It's wrong. I had reason to believe something's wrong.
Everything is wrong. That's why we're here. Bracketing out the terrorists. If only in this one tiny corner of the world. Allow me to suggest something. A version of you. A version that strips away all suspicions, free of the sinister cells we cling to along the way. Here, you can be free of the injustices, the suffering, your own animal impulses. Finally, you can be human.
Physics said I had to see through you, your attempts at manipulation, to see you for what you...
Some part of you abhors violence. Some part of everyone does. See, I know you better than you know yourself. I know you don't want to hurt anyone.
I may not know exactly what's going on here, but I do know that an honest man wouldn't need to hide behind a...
I know what you're thinking. You can't wait to be the best version of yourself.
I don't know for a fact that you're doing anything wrong.
That's because I'm not. Unless you count saving these people. We live in a world of brutality, repression, exile. The Restoration Act is the single greatest human rights violation of all time. These people deserve better than that.
Most men who claim to be saviors,
You have a skeptical personality. It's understandable. You're a product of your time. No one's forcing you to stay.
You want me to leave? Like Visnik?
I want you to understand. The people who choose to be here, they are good people. And with my help, they have done something miraculous. They have found a better version of themselves, of society. Promise me you won't jeopardize that.
I think you're the one who's harming these people.
As you can see, I'm not harming anyone. I know you believe.
I didn't come here to jeopardize these people.
That's good enough. That's all I need to hear.
I can still hear it. It's like a mosquito in my brain.
Покажете ми папири!
So, my friend, you have the card. Don't blow your cover.
Very interesting. Everywhere.
Hope the drone doesn't come over here again.
I had them listening to your shit.
That artist was pretty cute. For an owl, I mean. I wasn't paying attention. What are we doing now, Sting?
Try to look professional.
Elena would look better if she didn't die.
You must be quitting time soon, yeah?
Hope it doesn't
Try to
start
look
raining.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Best is not right.
Don't blow your cover.
Police are just as corrupt as the rest of us. Glad we couldn't find the helmets.
Try to look
Devil
professional.
rise. Bomb attacks. That artist was pretty cute. What are we doing now? Now,
We got this.
probably become a artist over here. Now. Hope that drone doesn't come over here again.
Don't blow your cover.
Elena would look better if she didn't die of hair.
The police pace back and forth all day. Beatles.
Don't blow your cover.
Elena would look better if she didn't dye her hair. Did something happen? We got this. Well, at least the weapons look almost right.
Hence the way to move.
Try to look professional.
Best is the way.
Thank you.
Idiots. Everywhere.
Start throwing shit up. Does he have an apartment in the city, maybe? Get them moving. Check the body. Check the body. You even trying to your back? Take the shot! Go! Get behind him! Hide behind cover! We did. Okay. Delivery truck